Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and I'm gonna go live. And now that I say that, it's like, where is everything? I'm gonna go live with our day 2 of our craft along, and I am a little bit late, as you can see. It's been just a crazy day. I just gotta say, we I don't know. Lately, I'm just going with the flow. So anyway, I was supposed to go live today at 7. However, I don't know. We went out, so we left the work and then we went out for dinner. And by the time we got out, we lost the car. Can you believe that? Now, granted, we are with a rented car, so we end up going to a place close to work, which is not a place that we usually go. And we kind of forgot which parking lot we went to. And so by the time we arrived to the first parking lot and then went upstairs, we realized that was not the right place. And so we have to go all the way down and then look for the other parking place and go for the other one. And then once we arrived to the second parking lot, oh my goodness, we also lost the car because it's a rental car. So we were like, which one is our car? It's just a little bit weird situation. So anyway, needless to say, we spent like 30 minutes just looking for the car. So anyway, I'm glad I made it here. For tonight, I am going to be going with 3 of the projects that I designed for this card class. Yesterday, if you remember, we did the ones from Joey, or 3 of her projects. And then on Thursday, tomorrow, we're going to be doing one of mine and one of the ones for Joey, right? So that way we have all 8 projects. So the ones that we did yesterday were these ones. Let me just show you here. I just love all her projects. I thought that they're all really nice. We're going to be leaving the next one for tomorrow. And then today, just because of, for sake of good time, of time, I have everything cut out on my, I think I did, maybe not, on my projects, or I think majority of the things I already had like cut. So I want to go with that one, just so that we don't spend too much time with the cutting of everything. I have my designer sheet paper and everything. I might have to be doing some die cutting, but it's just minimum. Okay, so anyway, but hopefully you are enjoying the craft along. This is a really nice suite, and if you're just tuning in for the first time, we're using the Peace on Earth. This is the one. It has a cute little bundle. The dice, which has some labels and the doves, and then the sentiments on this one is just amazing. I just feel like it will go well for so many things, right? Or I don't want to say things, but like occasions, like sending love, wishing you peace, love, and joy, all the best in your new adventure, heartfelt prayers with deepest sympathy, peace on earth, and big hugs for a good friend. So again, a set that you can use for several occasions, if that makes sense. Hi, Gail. It's nice seeing you here. Hi, Sherry. So anyway, so thank you so much for being here. As always, let me know where you're watching from. I love hearing from you. And then just before we start, just a quick announcement. I shared yesterday the card club for this month. So Card Club is my subscription program, I should say, where every month you get a kit with 5 cards. And this time, like I said, I haven't found my 5th one. So anyway, so I'm showing you here 4 of the 5, and it is using the branching out bundle. So let me just show you. Oh, and I'm using also the Elegant Pine Snowflakes, because I think they go really well. So let me just show you real quick. I think this is like my favorite. And like I mentioned yesterday, you could be using, I've used the sentiments from this bundle. However, you could easily change these to anything that has to do with Christmas. So anyway, these are the cards for next card club. I'm missing one of the cards. Hopefully I can find it by tomorrow. But if not, just stay tuned. This is how it looks. You can read more about the Card Club program at creatingwithali.com/card club. And of course, if you don't want to sign up for the club, if you want to give us a try for the one time, you can always email me at ali@creatingwithali.com, and I'll send you a PayPal invoice for the 1 month. If you subscribe to Cart Club, it is $45, and if you get the 1 month kit, it is $50. Okay, but the option is there if you want to give us a try. Hola gordita. Or else. The other thing is, like I said, I am in the middle of designing also our next stamp stack. Gail told me yesterday what the name was, and I again forgot. But it's the one. Oh, please try again. Hold on. I don't know. This thing is trying to. You know how I have my iPad here and it keeps. I don't know what happened. It's like the Siri is trying to find whatever I'm talking. So anyway, like I said, the stamp stack it's about to be released. I'm in the process of designing, so hopefully I have the cards ready soon for you to see them. And then the last thing that I have that I want to make sure you know is this is the last week. So we're in the final days for that starter kit promotion where you get 120. Oh, thank you. Modern Christmas. Thank you, Gail. I knew you would come to the rescue. So the stamp stack will be featuring the Modern Christmas suite. And but anyway, as far as the starter kit, like I said, this is the last week to get the starter kit. You get $125 worth of products and you only pay $35. So it's a pretty good deal, and it ends on Friday, on Halloween. So make sure you get it right away because it's a great deal going on right now, and it ends on Friday. So anyway, just a quick reminder about that. And so anyway, and the last thing is for this card class, as I mentioned yesterday, if you place an order with me that is $50, you get the free tutorial for this card class. If your order is $75, then you get the card kit in the mail with all the pieces already cut out, except the ones from the bundle. So you'll get the designer series paper, the ribbon, and everything. Enough cardstock for you to be cutting out the little pieces from the set. But because you do have to have that bundle, but everything else that is not included in the bundle, I will be cutting out for you. All right. So that's that. And then if you order, the only thing that is not included on that is the gems. But if your order is $100, then you also get a full pack of the gems. Okay. So anyway, so just for you to know, but honestly, I think that if you're placing an order that is $100, you might as well get that starter kit, to be honest. You get a much better deal at that point because you get $125 and you only pay $35 plus tax. There's no shipping either. So like I said, it is a great deal, to be honest. And I don't think I've seen that sort of a deal, that good of a deal, I guess, in a long time. So definitely take advantage for that. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera at this point. Let me just make sure. Of course, I have to put everything again in boxes. And like I said, we just came back home. And I'm a little bit all over the place again. I think you should be, at this point, I think you should be just used to me because, oh my goodness. It's just crazy. All right, so let me go ahead and flip the camera. Hi, Stella. Hi, Lauren. It's nice seeing you. Let me just make sure. Is this not? Okay, let me move this one out of the way. I think we have enough room. Let me move the chair a little bit closer or something. Okay, I'm just trying to see what is my area. Okay, I think I can make it work with this. It's just, oh my gosh. I'm so used to my area, I think I can make it work. So anyway, so the bundle we're using again is this one. It is called The Peace on Earth. And like I said, there is, if you took the class, there is a whole PDF. It has measurements and all the cards, right? So we're going to be doing today the ones that I designed, 3 of the ones that I designed. And then on, on Thursday, tomorrow, we're going to be doing the cards, one card from me and then one of the projects from Joey, okay? So anyway, we're going to start with this one. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, it's an order. And let me get my things here. Like I said, I just came home. It's just crazy. Let me start getting all my pieces. We might need some dimensionals. Oh, goodness gracious. So this one. And the seal. Where are the other dimensionals? We need larger dimensionals. There we go. Because like yesterday we used the last piece of this one, so we have our dimensionals, okay? And I have all the pieces here, so let's just get from there. All right, as far as the ribbon, we're using this ribbon, which is the, where's the name? Misty Moonlight, and it's the silver edge ribbon, and look how beautiful this looks. Oh, girl, you're so nice, Allie. We love the way you are. Oh, you're great. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I'm always like all over the place, I feel like. Anyway, so let's just go over measurements and what we have here. Like I said, at least for this one, I do have everything cut out. I cannot remember I did everything on my end. So, anyway. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one. So this one, we have our card base, Misty Moonlight, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Is that right? I think so. Yeah, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have a piece of designer series paper, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. So it's a quarter of an inch smaller. And then, and then I have a piece of designer series paper, and which is this one. This is the, what is this? Misty Moonlight with the small flowers, and it is 6 by 4. And it's already a score. I don't know that you can see the score line, but you just score it at half. So score it at 3. And you're just going to go ahead and put it like so. Now, this is kind of similar to the one that Joey did. So like, it was funny because we both posted our pictures almost the same date. And then we realized that, oh my goodness, this looks very similar. So anyway, now this piece, oh, sorry. Let me move this back. I think I moved the thing. This piece is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And what I did is I'm going to be gluing this one right here. Everything is going to be, that way. And so I decided I'm going to cut it out from there because that way I can save some of my glimmer paper, right? And at the end of the day, no one is seeing that part because it is in between layers. And so this is going to go right here. And I'll put this one right there. And then when you open it up, so this one opens, how do you go? Like this. This goes inside of this section. All right. So that's what we're doing. Let's just get our blocks and start putting it. This one says, I'm using the big hugs for a good friend. I love sending hugs all the time. So I felt like that sentiment was just very appropriate with how I always, I'm always sending hugs. So anyway, so let's just do that. And let me get situated here. We need some blocks. All right, so, and then what do you do with the stamp set? See, like, I feel like I'm losing here. I feel like I keep losing everything. All right, so now for this one, we need the one that says big hugs. And this one was the stamp with Secret, is that right? Is that with the Secret? Yeah, Secret C. So we're gonna go ahead and bring Secret C. And I'm gonna go ahead and stamp on the white level. And I want it somewhere like at the bottom because at the top there's going to be the dough. There you go. So now, and then for the inside I have sending love. So let's just do both of those already. All right, so I'm going to be using the sending and the love. And this is going to go for the inside of our sending love. And I'm going to move this one out. And I'm going to be putting first the love and then the sending. I feel like that's just easier. I love that with the photopolymer, you can see exactly where you are stamping. It's so easy to line things out. So here is how it looks. I'm gonna close this one and then I'm gonna clean. I'm using my chamois. And now we're gonna go ahead and put together our card. Oh, by the way, I didn't put this on my, let me put also my other phone so I can see any comments, if any. So give me 1 second. Here we go. Okay. All right. And so now let's go ahead and start putting our, and again, kiddos are upstairs, so you might be hearing them singing. I think they're now singing. We asked them to go take a shower, you know, to get ready for tomorrow. And they are singing out loud, you know. I don't know if you have little kids, but there is these songs from the K-pop and I think it's the Demon Hunters, I believe. Oh my goodness, they are loving it. I heard this, the soundtrack from that movie is being on the top charts. It's a cartoon, you know, movie, but the music has been so popular, and I can tell you, at least from my kiddos, like I've heard this whole thing like 1,000 times throughout the day. I find myself sometimes I am now even knowing the lyrics of those songs just because I hear them so much with my kids. And when we're in the car, of course, they're like, "Can you put the K-pop?" And so, of course, we do. And yeah, I mean, the music is good, but now I'm finding myself that I even know the lyrics. That's crazy, right? Anyway, it's a good, but now if you hear them, like, that's what I'm trying to say, like, they are in the background singing. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're like singing their lungs out as they're taking a shower. So anyway. Let me put this one right here. See how you're covering that section. And then, like I said, you're putting layers and layers of cardstock. So it's good that you're using, anytime you're using the glimmer paper, I like to add something here, you know, so that I feel like otherwise you're using a lot of the specialty paper, but you're only showing just the border. So I always like to, yeah, use the center for some other label or something, even if it is not for the card that I am making. This one in particular happened to be the one that I am making. But like I'm using the label on the same card I'm making, but I would still cut out the center because like no one sees it, right? Like, so you don't see it. You don't even, I don't think that you don't really feel, like if you are like touching maybe like too hard, maybe you can feel it, but it's not. We have a really good quality cardstock that you don't really feel it. So anyway, oh my gosh, Oliver. So now this is gonna go right here. And to be honest, I feel like Oliver, he might end up being like in the show business or something. He loves to sing. And he does sing well, to be honest. He does. Has a good voice. But, oh my goodness. He is the one that is always singing at all times. And so loud, you know, so loud. All right, I have this one with dimensionals. So I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on these. So anyway, so I think like at some point he might be, I don't know, some sort of show business. I don't know. We'll see. He likes the music for sure. Happy sounds. I know. Yeah, and they are so, I don't know, they are really happy kids, to be honest. So I'm glad that it's this, you know. You're right, Janine. All right, so now where is my little trash can to? I should have my little trash can. So I use so much adhesive or so many dimensionals that I always need to have my trash can right here. Otherwise, all these little dimensionals are all over the place. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, it's better if I put this one already glued down here and do the, before I do that, because that way I can put my dimensionals here too. So let's just do that. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then I'll put 2 more of those. That way I know exactly where this ones go. Let me oh goodness. Alrighty. And then you have these. And now I can add this one right here. Okay, and then it's just a matter of adding the gems. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we're just gonna be adding the gems here. Hi Lena, it's nice seeing you here. All right, so I am gonna be using the lighter ones. So let's go ahead and add like that one and this one, and there you have it. So here you have the first card, and look, very really nice. And I love how the glimmer paper, I like in person, this looks really nice. All right, so that's card number 1. Let's go to card number 2. Where is my kit? Like I had it with me. I lost the kid. Can you believe this? Oh my goodness, what did I do with the kid? Huh? I'm telling you, I'm all over the place all the time. Where is the kid? Oh, here. I'm like, oh my gosh, like he's right in front of me. Okay, so now I have this one and this one. Okay. Now for this one, so I have an issue, I think. Oh no, not in this one. I think it's on the next one. Which, I mean, it is what it is. So we have a card base that is chrome cake, 8.5 by 5.5. We're just gonna go ahead and fold it in half. Use your bone folder. Then I have a piece of, oh, I'm not in order. That's okay, we'll do the other one. This one is a 4 by 5.25. So this is gonna go right here. And then I have 2 pieces of designer series paper. This one, that is the one that has the leaves, is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. So it's a square, and you're just gonna put it like so, okay? And then you have this one, which is the crumb cake pattern, and this is 2.25 by 3 7/8. And this is gonna go right here. Now, what I did is I went ahead and kind of ripped the paper, and you can see you get a little bit, it's like 1 inch, but you're just gonna go ahead and rip the paper. You can go as much as you want. I didn't go too much, you know, like I probably cut out like 1/4 of an inch. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And if you do it towards you, you get the white edge, which is what I wanted. If you do it on the other end, if this is what you like, you still see that it's ripped, but you don't see any of the white layer. So in this case, I do want to have that layer, or that there you go. And so this is just to add some interest to your car or texture, and this is gonna go right here. So you get that edge, okay? And again, every single one you make is gonna be different because you're cutting it differently. You might go more towards your left or leave a little bit more. That's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this piece, and you might want to check how you want. I think like I like it this way, or like what is the side that I want to see more. Yeah, maybe that way. Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and add adhesive. And we have it, oh my gosh, like so. This is how it looks. And then we're gonna go ahead and add this one. Ah. And you see how I have like the 1/16 of an inch. You're gonna want to have the same, right? So you're just gonna go ahead and there you go. And so this is how it looks. Now that we have these, we're gonna go ahead and wrap around our card with the ribbon. And you're just gonna make a bow. Now for these type of bows, I always use my tweezers, reversible tweezers. You can actually use the ones that come from the embossing kit body. I think it's embossing body kit or something like that. Because it has like a tweezers like so you can use those. I have these ones that a friend gifted a long time ago, and this is the ones that I've used. But of course you can use any other that you have. All right, so what am I doing here? So I just need to make my bow. And it's just a matter of pulling. I feel like I pull, hold on. I feel like I need a little bit more of ribbon here. It's too short, so let's give it a little bit more. Let me just make sure, there you go. It was too short, I thought. Okay, and then it's just a matter of pulling and pulling until you kind of like it. I always kind of hold the knot, you know, in the center as I am pulling. There you go. So I have it like so. And I just kind of play with it until I kind of like it. There you go. There you go. I kind of like it that way. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut out the ends. So I have a little bit of this one. Oh. And this one is not so much in and out. I like the angle. So I'm going to go this again. Cut an angle. And then I'm going to be doing the same with this. Okay. And once I have it exactly how I want it, I'm going to go ahead and add like a dot there, okay? But before you do it, just check how this will go, right? So I have my two labels from the same die. So I have the Misty Moonlight or the medium blue glimmer paper, and then the smaller with the basic white, which I already cut out. And this is going to go right here, okay? So if we like where we are, and I might just move it a little. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and then add a glue dot. That way it's not moving around too much, you know, and Also, it helps you to not undo that bow. And this is gonna be tied to our card. So let's just go, well, before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and add these pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this one right here. So this one. I'm gonna go ahead and have this one like right here. Okay, now for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp the sentiment, and we're gonna be using the sympathy one. Hold on, where is that one? Where is the stamp set? Oh, here. Where is the stamp set? This one says with deepest sympathy. Like I said, I don't like making this type of card too much, but you know, sometimes it's needed. And for this one, I'm actually using Misty Moonlight. You could also use the Secret Sea. However, the colors in this card are more like in the lighter family of the blues. So I decided to go with the Misty Moonlight. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it like so. And then I'm going to glue this one flat to the label. And then I'm gonna pop up the doves. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and have this one flat. Oh, sorry. Hi, Lori. Chile, Ohio. Okay, so we have this. And then for the doves, I'm gonna go ahead and add them like this, okay? Like this. I'm gonna be using my bone folder and kind of give it a little bit of a curling of the wings, just slightly, not too much, but just a little bit, just to give him a little bit more of. You have to be careful because you don't want to be ripping your doves, you know. So just gentle, especially the wings, see? So you just want a little bit of that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add dimensionals. And okay. Okay. And so okay, so I'm gonna have this one come this way, and then I'm gonna have this one come the other way. So this is gonna go and come this way. Okay, and then we're gonna be adding some of these gems, and I'm gonna be adding the medium blue color. There you go. And then I'm gonna be adding this one to my card base using dimensionals. All right, so Hi, Barbara. I love seeing you here on the live. Hi, Shirley, too. Nice seeing you. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and add. Okay, now this opens like so. Okay, so we need this to go this way. And there you have it, card number 2. How about that, huh? Very, very easy, as you can see. And I love how with the curling of the wings, they kind of get a little better dimension on your card. So anyway, so this is card number 2. We're gonna go ahead and do card number 3. And so for this one, this is where I feel like I'm gonna have an issue with this one. Oh, where's it again? Oh, here. Because, or maybe not, we'll see. Oh no, I am going to have an issue. I don't have that. So, let me see if I, give me 1 second here. So, on my original card, yeah, I don't have it here. So, on my original card, I use Bout Me Blue and the blending brushes. And I'll show you how it looks, the original one. Because it looks really nice. However, I forgot to pack the blending brush. I have the ink, but I don't have the blending brush. I mean, you would need that one. So the original card had the dopes, and I'll show you in a second how they look. But on the original one, you had the wings kind of color with blue, balmy blue, right? Using your blending brushes. Well, I don't have a blending brush with me, so I cannot show you that. But in essence, you just go pick up some of the ink and then rub it into these edges, okay? And the blending brushes, it's great because you get a really subtle. The trick is to start from outside, like I would probably use my glass mat, and then start on the glass mat and then towards the wing, okay? So that's the thing with these ones. I won't be able to do it because, again, I didn't bring them. And then the other thing, let me check. Do I have, yeah, I do have these. I should have this one, and I need a black pen. Let me see. I feel like I should have a black pen. I should have a black pen somewhere here. Give me a second. I know I did. Oh, I know I did have those here. I'm gonna be using maybe a Sharpie because who knows what I did with my black pen. Anyway, so you would do on these ones. So let's just go over measurements real quick. So I'm using a Secret C. Oh, here it is. I'm like, where is this thing? I knew I had it. Ooh. I'm gonna put it there. A Secret C card base, 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. Then I have my piece of, oh, what is this color? Secret C, and this is, I believe it's 5.25. Yeah, 5.25, 4 by 5.25. And you're gonna be, actually no, I think this is 1/8 longer. So this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. But you can easily go with 4 by 5.25. Okay, so that's still okay. But I think I did it even longer so that it's covering most of your area here. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. And then I have the labels in the lighter blue glimmer paper. Okay, so we have the larger one in that one. And then the smaller label with the designer series paper. So this is gonna go right here. I have a scrap of the basic white, and here's where we're gonna be stamping the sentiment and cutting it out with the secret C. So let's just do that one right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that one because we're gonna be cutting it out. So this one is the one that says peace, love, and joy. And we're gonna be using Secret C. Okay. And then we're gonna be cutting it out at the bottom. Okay. And now we're gonna be cutting out this piece tighter with our trimmer. There you go. And using your scissors, or in my case, the tailor tack punch, I'm gonna cut out the dovetails on both ends. And again, you can use this with your scissors. I just always do this with my tailor tack punch. There we go. So this is gonna go right here. And then I have my 2 doves, and like I said, for the doves, I went ahead and, oh, let me just show you this. If you don't have the tailor tack punch, because this is a retired punch from a long time ago, I guess. But if you don't have it, you just cut in the center of your paper and then just do point to point. Like I'm showing you here. And this is where I always like the tailor tack punch, because then I'm like, oh, I didn't cut as much. So anyway, so this is how you can do that, okay? So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and, let me just make sure. This is the dark, oh, I probably need a light pecan pie. Well, I feel like that's okay. I think the pecan pie, it's okay. So anyway, you might want to be using the light pecan pie. I'm just gonna go with the dark, just to make the beak. And so, oh, can you see? So I'm just gonna be doing this section. I think it looks, yeah, then I didn't do that one. And then we're gonna be using the dot, and let me just make sure that this one works. Yeah, and you're just gonna do a little dot. That's all you're doing. You're not doing major things here, but it kind of looks really cute. Now, of course, it would look cuter if you had the blue wings. Oh, John, you're so nice. All right, so you have it here, right? This is how it looks. And here's the other one. Hold on. Here we go. See that? I feel like when you add that little detail, it just makes, I don't know, everything looks so much better. I'll show you here the one that I did. Like I said, this one has the balmy blue on the wings, and then I curled them, which I'm gonna be curling the wings. But look how beautiful this looks. And I also think that I've used the lighter of the pecan pie, but I didn't want to just go and grab the other one. I have the dark, but it looks, I mean, it looks about the same, you know? So anyway, so pretend that I did the coloring of the wings, because again, I didn't bring the, I didn't bring any blending brushes for my cards, but they still look okay, you know? Plus, whoever you give your cards, they don't know. They don't know that they should have a blue wing. So, you know, they look equally nice. And so this is how it looks. And now we're gonna go ahead and add all these pieces. So let's just get ready for our third card. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this one. I know, right? That little tiny dot and the beak just makes them look so, I don't know, so cute. Now, you could even add some chicks. Okay, that might be taking it too much to another extreme. But yeah, I think that with chicks, they might look super cute too. You just add a little dot with the pink blend, and that should be also good. I should have tried that, but I didn't do it. But anyway. All right, so now this one is gonna go popped up with the dimensionals. Oh, I probably need another one here. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and add this one first. Okay, so this one is gonna go like so. And then the other one, let's do that one. We have this one. Ooh. And then this one will be like right here. Okay. Now one of these will have the little leaf coming this way. Okay. So let me get the glue going. Okay, and then this one is gonna have the little letter, and so I'm gonna have this one with a glue dot. Let me get this one situated. I'm gonna have kind of like grabbing it with. So you have it like so, okay? And then we're gonna be making a bow and then adding some flowers, which, by the way, what did I do with the leaf, with the flowers? Somewhere here I should have my flowers. Oh gosh. Huh, oh here, I'm like, what did I do with them? Here. All right, so let's do a bow. Okay. I have to pull a little bit. There we go. Okay, and this is gonna go right here. Yeah, like that one better. Oop. I'm gonna add like 2. So this is gonna go, I should move this slightly up so you can see it. I'm gonna be adding this one right here. And then we're gonna be adding the white ones, okay? So I'm gonna add 1 here, and then I think I have 2 more, yep, on this end. And of course you can add as many as you want, but I feel like that was good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. And by the way, what did you do with the card base? Like, I know I folded somewhere here. Here, I'm like, I know I folded. Here it goes. And we're gonna be adding dimensionals as well. So all of these cards were super, super easy, as you can see. Like I said, I did miss the blending part of it, but honestly, the blending takes like no time. Yes. Just bring your blending brushes, put a little balmy blue, and that's it, you know? So it's not too much to add it. I just didn't bring my blending. Like, blending brushes, as much as I like them, is not something that I use that often. So when I was packing, I completely forgot that that part of the dopes. But anyway, on the pictures of the PDF, you will see them with the color. So again, just add a little bit of that color and it should be fine. And so then we're gonna go ahead and add this. And here is your card. So let me just show you again the 3 cards of tonight. I feel like these are really, really cute as well. These are the ones that I designed. And like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna come again live on here and do the last 2 projects. So let me just show you. So far, probably should be doing this differently. Let me put this one out, trying to make room. Anyway, so here we have it. Oh, I think you can see them here that way. So here are the 3 cards of tonight. As always, let me know which ones are your favorite. Like, if I had to pick, I don't know, I really like a lot this one with the Dove's face. I feel like that really is really cute. Although I like always a good easy foam fold. So anyway, let me know which one is your favorite. Like I say, you can get the card kit in the mail to get all of the 8 projects. Yesterday, if you were not here live, we made this one. This is another foam fold, and here is another foam fold. So there's already 3 foam folds on this class so far. And so anyway, you can get the kit to make the cards from yesterday, the cards from today, as well as the ones from tomorrow when you place an order with me. Orders of $50 will get the free PDF with the 8 projects, again, instructions, pictures, and measurements. And then if your order is $75, then you'll get the card kit in the mail. It will have the ribbon, the designer series paper, all the cardstock, and glimmer paper. You will need, however, to cut out all the pieces. So everything from the, from the bundle, you have to have the bundle. But for instance, the embossing, we will do the embossing for you. And if there's any other label here, which I don't think we have right now, I would have already cut out those for you. But anyway, that's for $75. The only thing that is not included on that card kit is the gems. However, if your order is $100 or more, you'll get a full pack of these gems. And this is the Hues of Blue flower. So it is this one, as you can see. And you'll get a full pack if your order is $100. But like I said, if you are placing an order that is $100, it would be much better if you place that as starter kit order, because you're actually getting $125 worth of merchandise, but you're only paying $35 plus tax. There's no shipping on that. So consider that. I do have in the description of this video where you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, I have the link on the description for you to get the starter kit as well as the perks to be on my team. When you buy the starter kit, you become part of my team, which is the Stamping Pals, as well as the Stamp Therapists, which is our larger group. And we have a lot of fun together. So I will personally would welcome you into my team. I will be more than excited to have you there. And so again, just get the starter kit. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to have you in the team. So anyway, like I said, I'll see you tomorrow. My plan right now is that I will be here back again at 7. Not like today, but hopefully it does happen tomorrow at 7. Tomorrow we have 2 more projects, one from Joy, one from me, and we will be pretty much done for this craft alone. Hopefully you have enjoyed so far. Gail says she likes all 3 again tonight. Oh my goodness. But the number 3 stands out. I know, right? Like this one is really cute as well. Yeah. I do like the little faces on the doves. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye for now.